When people think of traveling to Southern Europe, they first picture Spain, Italy or Portugal. We traveled to the beautiful island of Malta. So join us on our very first vlog to one of the most beautiful islands in Europe and also the smallest country in the EU. Hi guys and good morning from Malta. So we arrived yesterday evening here around 11 o'clock and now we woke up and make ourselves ready and so on. And the first thing we want to show you is our apartment. So what do you get for around 70 euro in Malta? Let's see. Hello.
Hello.
Do you want to make a small room tour with us?
Yes, come.
So here on the left side we have our small bed. The right side we have a big screen, we have a fridge here. Can go around the corner. Here's a small mirror and here we have the bathroom. Let's switch on the light. Nice. So, and the most interesting thing about the apartment is, so you saw it's not super big, but it has everything we have. But the biggest thing is here the balcony. We have a super big balcony.
Only for us.
Only for us. And I think we could arrange here a big party with 10 to 15 people. That's only us here. And this is what you see when you look down from the balcony. So you see here these typical balconies in Malta, which are wooden, but I think in this street there are a lot of things under construction or under renovation. But I think it's very nice. The sky is very blue. So, and later we'll tell you more about how we came from the airport to our apartment and what we will do during the day. See you!
We are starting now to explore a little bit more the island, and well, we are staying in Sliema. From this area you can take a ferry to Valletta and it goes every 30 minutes, I think from 7 a.m. until 11:45 in summertime. In winter the schedule is a little bit different, but works more or less the same at every 30 minutes. And we bought return tickets to go back and forth, and each one costed €3.80. Let's see how the day will be.
So, as you can see, this is the place where the ferries arrive and disembark. And as you can see, there are a lot of people that came from Valletta to here, to Sliema. And I think here on the other side you can see Valletta, the town, and it's a very, very nice day. But you can also go from here to Gozo or Comino, not a problem. Let's see, I think we need to go to the ferry now because in a few minutes we go on the other side.
We have just crossed with the ferry. This is the boat that we came in, and this is the bay we crossed. I think it will be difficult to see too much because the boat is in the front, but the ride took us less than 10 minutes and it's quite nice. I think much better and interesting than a ferry. So this is our first contact with Valletta. Let's see what we can find here. Wow, what a beauty!
Thanks. The first thing that we can see here that the streets are very steep, and so a small hint from me to you: if you come to Valletta, maybe don't walk here with slippers or flip-flops or whatever, or high heels. We saw that yesterday. Maybe bring your sneakers or your sport shoes, because you have to walk a lot. What do you think?
Yes, and another tip is that the city is not very flat, so we see on the map like 10 minutes or 15 minutes walking. Be aware that will be 20 minutes or 10 minutes climbing up, not walking, just simply walking on the street.
Yes. And what we also can see, there are a lot of tourists at the moment. So we are in the late summer, we have September now, and so a lot of people think they should go to Southern Europe to get some sun before it gets winter. So another cool thing about Valletta today maybe is that we found out that today on the 21st of September there's the Independence Day in Malta.
Yeah, we want to see, actually we just learned yesterday when we were almost arriving, so we want to see if there's any special program or something going on to celebrate. Oh, I'm tired. Something to celebrate their independence. We already saw that, so we're, as we said before, we were planning to make a walking tour and we didn't see so many options, maybe because of Independence Day, we don't know. But I think now we can have a better overview about what's going on for Independence Day of Malta.
Yeah, let's see if there's a cool party later or how they, I'm very curious how they celebrate that. So we just came from the busy streets of Valletta. I think we passed the street of the Republic and some other streets which are located in the city center. And now we are a little bit moving on away from the crowd, and let's see what's here.
Yeah, I think we passed by very touristic areas when you see the typical thing of people offering you a lot of things and asking you to enter a lot of restaurants. I think it's a little bit overwhelming, and you can see that's very touristic. But now it seems like we are in a more quiet area where we can speak and walk more peacefully.
Yes.
And yeah, let's go on exploring.
Yes, let's go on. One interesting thing is, if you want to have a cheap Aperol Spritz, then you should go to Valletta, because a lot of stores offer an Aperol Spritz for around 4, maybe 5 euros, and I think that's a very, very good, reasonable price.
Fun fact, we saw only one place in the middle of 10 places with Aperol for 4 euros. We saw one restaurant or a bar, whatever, with Aperol for 9 euro. So I don't know what's the reason.
But
It's really outstanding.
surprise, this restaurant was completely empty. Yes. Walk now to the so-called Upper Baraka Gardens. It's very close to the city center, and behind me we see some cannons and a very nice view, and on the other side there's something like a small street market. I don't know if you can see it, but they sell some beers, they sell some self-made things that you could buy.
Some jewelry, some bags. It's a very nice place and the view is really cool.
Yes.
Continuing to explore Valletta, we are now in front of the bibliothèque, and we were very surprised because we didn't know much about Malta before coming. We made some research, of course, but there are really some gems that were unexpected. Here you can see the roof. It's full of details and it looks really beautiful. I don't know if the camera can show how beautiful it is. And one thing that you might have noticed already is that here in Malta, most of the buildings, if not all the buildings, have the same color. And this is because they are made of limestone, which somehow brings a similarity to some countries in northern Africa, like Morocco, for example.
We are now on our way back home to the apartment, so we took the ferry from Valletta to Sliema, and from the harbor in Sliema we walked now approximately 12 minutes to the apartment, and this here is the street where our apartment is located. So here again you see these typical balconies that you can see everywhere in Valletta and Sliema. And I think the location here in Sliema is very good. So you are close to Valletta, you can go to different beaches. So I think it was a good decision to book an apartment here.